They're like, oh yeah, a guy with Pensy Steam comes in every once in a while. They're not really much. Really test the LED in the headlight, but we'll take this at 10. Proceed to 15. Hey everyone, this is Pensy Joe back again for another unboxing video. And today, one of my pre-orders has finally arrived. One of the last ones, pretty much for this year actually. I think it is the last one, to be certain. But this is a long-awaited one. I got this pre-ordered way back. Oh shoot, I don't even remember now when I made that pre-order. But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely something I'll do a review at some point. So I'm gonna start opening it right now. Again, it's one of those things with those boxes, is that they always seem to be tough to just open sometimes. But yeah, this is a Pensy model again. Nothing too exciting to maybe some of my viewers, but I figured it'd be a model that I should get because the Pennsylvania Atlantic Railroad, which I will do a train talks about how the Pennsylvania Atlantic Railroad became to be and how Pensy survived in this fictional universe. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting talk for sure on how Pennsylvania Atlantic Railroad came to be. But on the Pennsylvania Atlantic Railroad, they do make it today. They had modern locomotives, so they would have. So you might take a good guess what this might be then. So if you want to know, just continue. If you have a guess, put in the comments below before you know, before you see it, I guess. I don't know, that's what you guys are going to see anyways. But just for fun, I guess. I'm really excited about this. I think it's probably going to be the best one out of all the renditions so far out there. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So we got, I got some stuff. What is this? Oh, we'll look at that later. Somebody probably already seen like a hint of it. I was like, holy cow. Well, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Oh, wow, look at this. New box. I've never seen a box like this before. Yeah, scale trains. What a surprise. Ooh, and they gave me candy? Candy. I found candy inside this box. Cool. I guess. I don't know. Is this... For anybody who knows scale trains, is this what they do? They give you candy or something like that? I don't know. I'm confused a little bit. Oh, some stickers. Look at that. They gave me some stickers. Cool. I don't know where to put these. Oh, more candy. Look at that. More candy. So much candy. That's new. Candy. They give you candy. Cool. I don't really have candy, but it's still cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have to see if my brother and sister would like that. Alrighty, this is what we got. Norfolk Southern Heritage. So you'd be like, well, wouldn't this locomotive not exist? Guess and no. This is definitely a locomotive that still did exist because Norfolk and Southern took some of the Pensy's old lines that were no longer used, and they had to sell in order to downsize a bit so they could survive during the merge era. And of course, they had like some sort of management change before that, so to prevent this downfall getting even worse. Penn Central still exists in this universe, of course. The idea is to make sure that it was plausible for the railroad to still exist. in the real possible in the real world. So this is kind of getting hard to open. It's a nice box. So this is a DC only model. I did not get the I did not get the sound version. Probably because it's $300. I can't spend $300 on that. Gevo. So lubrication remove shell. Good. So for those who want to learn, handling. DC startup cycle. Like most lock sound is when you press F1 or press A, I guess. So, yeah, dish lights are F6, DPU, mode lighting, ESU power pack. So this is only the ESU power pack. It should be noted that ESU power pack only functions if an ESU decoder is installed. The power pack will not function on DC or if another brand DCC decoder is installed. Okay, that's cool. So I'll have to get an ESU decoder for this because obviously at a certain point in the future I'll get that decoder. I will need to get an ESU decoder. And again, I got this for $200, not for... And it's a lot of money, even though for $200. Wow, that's a beautiful model. Wow, this is... I don't know why. It feels like it's bigger than it really is. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Will I ever do a review on this? Well, yes, I will do a review on this. When? I do not know. It'll probably be maybe Friday or sometime during the week. And the reason why is because I have a decoder install for Wednesday if my package arrives on time for the TCS WoW decoder for E6 number 460, a Broadway engine, for those who don't know. So that will be a fun one. I guess we'll take this out. Now, I'm not going to open it now to see if it has a speaker installed. I'm not sure if this is sound ready. I like that they add foam. Not a lot of monitor. Broadway doesn't even put foam inside these boxes anymore. So this is ridiculous, People spend a lot of money for something that's just... Oh yeah, this is for all the rivet counter Gevos. $260 for DCC equipped down here. DCC sound ready. Oh, these are tier 4 ones. Yeah. Whoa. Stuff is flying around. Oh, they got ST38-2s, I think. There's a SP, I'm guessing. And Gunderson covered hoppers. Oh yeah, there it is. $300 if you want any of those anniversary scheme locomotives with the DCC sound. Now I got this for $209. DC. Oh, they are sound ready. Cool. All I have to do is just get the decoder. That's cool. Well, you might be wondering, do you have a lock sound programmer? And the answer is yes, I do have a lock sound program, but it's not mine. It's the club's. So the club has a lock sound a programmer over there. So if I do get a DCC decoder for this, which I will get a sound decoder, it's definitely cheaper than TCS. Pretty much, I think the modern stuff is gonna be ESU. Anything that's like, you know, early diesels or something like that, I'll probably stick with TCS WoW. Most likely. I like their prime movers. Their prime movers are pretty good in my opinion. Some people are like, well, and I'm like, I guess, but you know, if you ever look up the video from TCS about the prime movers, they're pretty good. Even their Gevos are pretty good too. But their Baldwins are like on point. Like their Baldwin prime movers are on point. Their Alcos are on point, and their EMD stuff is pretty good. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here. You know, some more product stuff that they're showing. My one thing about scale trains is when are they going to start showing Steam? I want to see some Steam projects. You know, I want to see some Steam projects. So I'm going to slide this out of its sleeve. Do it nice and carefully. This is a very pretty model. Tuscan Red is a little dark. This is such a pretty locomotive. Oh, I thought it was made out of metal. That would be cool if the locomotive shell was made out of metal. But, kind of might not work. I'm gonna keep sliding it. Move my keys out of the way. Come on. I'm using one hand for this. But yeah, this is a very pretty model. Now, I don't know what the plan's gonna be in the future, because I'm pretty sure if some of you have seen and probably voted, seen my community like posts and whatnot, where I post what's the next DCC install. Next DCC install will be after the E6. My Reading T1 Paragon 4 locomotive, number 2102. So I haven't ran that thing in a while, just letting you all know. I do not like the sounds. I do not like the whistle. The whistle sounds god-awful, in my opinion. It's obnoxious, and it reminds me of, again, Lionel. Old Lionel sounds. So let's get this off of her side. What do we got here? I do not know what those are. Very interesting. I'm going to try and make sure she's not tilted. Take this. Lift that. Wow, that's pretty detailed on top. Now, anything loose up here I'm trying to find. You gotta be careful with these models. You don't know if there's gonna be anything loose. But yeah. Wow, that's a pretty model. And the snowplow is, I'm gonna have to replace the couplers though. To remove the shell is pretty much like their, regular line locomotives. I know, sorry, the light's not showing that well. I'm trying to make sure there we go. That's better. I do have an ET44 of their that metal that almost looks like it's been ran a bit. I'm not sure how I like how that looks. Usually wheels are so clean looking, and these wheels do look clean. It's just not sure if the nickel plating is done very well on this. Sorry about that. Try to focus it, but you see some of those like lake. I don't know if other people have seen this before, but I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know. We'll see how she runs and how well that nickel plate on these wheels last. A little bit scuffed up the plastic in the bottom. Hopefully it's not weak or anything. But yeah, I mean, this is really nice. I think the wheel bearings move on these. That's really cool. Yeah, it looks like they are. That's pretty cool. The bearings rotate, I think. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then there's rear ditch lights as well. And man, this is a really pretty locomotive. Really, really pretty. All the hoses and all that stuff. Very nice. I would love to figure out what this Tuscan Red is. Because my plan is to take the Gevo that I have. And what I would like to do, right, is repaint the locomotive in this kind of color. They won't have the stripes. They won't do the 5 stripes. They'll say Pennsylvania and Atlantic on the side over here. There's no big number up here, but it'll have the number. Usually we're on modern locomotives have their numbers usually. But it'll have, say, Pennsylvania and Atlantic over the middle over here. On both sides. And I don't know where you can get these detail kits, because I would get that for them as well. And then that's pretty cool. That's black, but kind of, it's not Tuscan, but it's cool. It's pretty cool. I'd probably not do the black walkways. I don't know how much I'll have to tear apart those locomotives to do all this paint work for them, so that they'll look good. But yeah, this is a really nice model. And there's like some screen detail in there. But yeah, this is a DCC sound ready model, so I'm happy about that. So if I put in I don't know how much mapping I'll have to do with that decoder, but I'm pretty sure once I download the file, sound file or whatever, the light functions should still work the way they're supposed to work. So yeah, I know it's upside down. Trying not to break my wrist. There's no crews inside the cabs. That would be cool. That's one thing that Broadway gets to do, is that they put crews inside the cabs. But yeah, I hope you guys like this unboxing. This is definitely something I was really looking forward to, and I'm to be honest, I love the details. This is definitely something that Broadway could step up on. Now, somebody told me that the trucks on these are different than the other ones, but on the Broadway ones, the Broadways are a little bit higher. But I'm like, I don't know, man. These things, the Scale Trains one looks like it sits a little bit high, but I don't know. Who knows? I don't look at these things all the time in real life. Most of the time I'm at work doing stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. I'm going to put her back in the box after I end this segment. And I'll see you guys next time on the Pennsylvania and Atlantic Railroad, where we will do the E6 DCC install. This is Pensy Joe, signing out again. Bye now.